What a scene here as we welcome you to this live pay-per-view extravaganza. I'm Joe Tessitore, ringside with Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds in the light heavyweight division between these two great warriors. Roy Jones Jr. is coming down to the ring, and you can tell with that zip in his step that he plans on this one being a spectacular evening for him. Simmons making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
First round underway in this scheduled 10-rounder. Tonight, Jones is up against a guy who can do a little bit of everything and will try to show him some traditional boxing. Oh! Oh, that uppercut got him badly. Good block there by Roy Jones. Now that's some fine work right there by Roy Jones. He gets to him with an uppercut. Oh, man, he's in rough shape after absorbing that blow. Good block by Simmons. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Simmons is stunned, and he is hurt. Nice block. Went to the body there, but unable to connect. He went from almost being knocked out to being... And a big punch connects and floors him here in round one.
And not what you expected. His opponent usually not a quick starter.
One, two, three.
He went down from a big shot. Now he's got to have some big guts to move along.
You're going to find out exactly what he's made of.
Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Roy Jones. End of the round. A round in which a knockdown was scored. Now, Teddy, if you're the trainer in the corner of the guy scoring the knockdown, what are some of the things you want to remind him of?
You want to remind him how he got there, because a lot of times it's the tendency to just remember the punch that put him there. He dressed him up. He set that punch.
There it is! Simmons is almost out of it there. He was stunned. That combination puts him down. And somehow, some way, he's going to continue on here.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the Black Plague.
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Roy Jones Jr. And a well-placed counter by Simmons. Undefeated Roy Jones Jr. It's what he knows. It's who he is. An unblemished. Oh, and there you go. Simmons is in bad shape. He's in bad shape. He does not look good at all. He could go down at any moment, Teddy.
Yeah, he wishes right now this was in an outdoor arena because maybe rain could come and stop it, because I don't know what else could help him right now.
And a smart counterpunch by Roy Jones. Beautiful job of just timing things there with the counterpunch early in this fight.
Well, timing. I'm glad you said that, timing, because timing is connected to counterpunching. It was a beautiful job.
Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Round comes to an end. Knockdown was scored in that round. So, Teddy, you're working the corner of the guy who was just on the floor. What are you telling him?
You're telling him that if he's been down before, you want to actually use that for a positive. I know that sounds crazy, but you say, hey, you've been here before, you've overcome it. You want to remind him that he can get back. And then the most important thing, Joe, is you tell him why he got dropped. So when he goes out there, he's not just scared going into a dark place saying, gee, it's going to happen again. He knows he has control.
Able to dismiss that body shot. Simmons' recuperative abilities being tested to the limit here. Just 60 seconds to gather yourself after being knocked down in the last round.
Now, we talk about the fighter, but it's important right now for the corner, for the referee, for the doctor to know that he does have those kind of recuperative powers. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. Maybe the ref gives him a little more time than he gives somebody else.
Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Roy Jones. And a sharp counterpunch by Roy Jones. Wow! Oh, he just ate a big uppercut right there. He had no idea it was coming his way. He does not look good at all. No, his opponent got away from that uppercut. So the end of the round. And now a chance to put the pieces back together. He got stunned in that last round.
Yeah, well, he has to get those birds out of his head right now. You know, open that cage up and let them fly out there. And the best way to do that is find out why he got stunned. What did he get hit with?
Simmons. Oh, and there you go. Simmons is stunned, and he is hurt. And now he's working. Well, we know he survived earlier, but now he goes down for a second time. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But, Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
Able to dismiss that body shot. He missed that uppercut. Targeted counterpunch by Simmons. It is unbelievable to sit back and just watch what these guys are willing to give and to take. Wow, what a fight so far.
Well, give and take, that's the key word.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. Just ate a big uppercut. He's in bad shape. Oh! Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
Work it out. See some punches here.
Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones. Roy Jones Jr. is showing us that if he pulls this trigger, he's hitting that target. His accuracy is great.
Well, that's part of his abilities. You know, I mean, it's not just his hand speed and that he's technically good. You know, he's got a little bit of pop, but he knows when to throw. See, that's important, Joe, knowing when to let the hands go.
Wow! Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt. And a good counter by Roy Jones. This has been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
I would assume there has to come a point in this fight where he has to make the commitment to throw the power punches. It's hard to envision a way he's going to win this fight without going down that road.
He doesn't have the confidence to do it. I don't know if he's mentally strong enough to do it. I think he's worth.
Oh, and a crushing hook just gets right to him. Simmons proving to be elusive. Simmons making some costly mistakes here. Number one among them is he's not moving his head at all.
No, he's a stationary target right now. And now the only thing that he's lucky about is only one coming at a time. But in a little while, his opponent, you know it, his opponent's going to start putting them together. Then he might not be here anymore.
A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Roy Jones. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Roy Jones Jr. is well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Roy Jones Jr. has got that look. He's got that look like, hey, I know exactly why I had success in that last round. He was able to stun his man, Teddy.
Yeah, you can see that confidence, that body language. Now it's up to an adjustment from his opponent.
Right up against his opponent, and he's looking good. Roy able to block that. Wow! Simmons is in bad shape. Comes right back with some offense of his own. Oh, that's gotta hurt. Simmons is stunned, and he is hurt. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Halfway through round 6. There it is! Simmons has been stunned. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Halfway through what is one of the best rounds you'll ever see. Just great action.
No, it's unbelievable. I mean, if you love roller coasters, you go to an amusement park. If you want to see left hooks, right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart, you come to this fight. You stay right here.
Really wanted that uppercut, but just couldn't get it. Good job by drawing in his opponent and then landing the counterpunch by Roy Jones. 10 seconds remaining in this round. Oh, he just misses with that headshot. And they come to the end of the round Joe and Teddy with you ringside, and boy, oh boy, are they putting on a show tonight here.
Well, kind of what you expected. These styles kind of told you that this is what you were going to get.
Very clever move there. A little defense turns to offense. The counter punch by Roy Jones. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the... Oh, and there you go. Roy Jones Jr. stunned, and he is hurt. Simmons showing some real guts here. Hey, this fight was not going his way at all, but somehow he has gathered momentum.
Yeah, he behaved like a fighter. He got through the tough times, and now guess what? Good times in front of him.
What does the double end bag bring to a fighter that'll pay off in the ring?
Well, defensive qualities, really, that you're moving after your last punch. You're not waiting for a receipt. You're not taking a picture. You're not getting caught after your last punch. When you finish with your last punch, you either move your head or you use your legs to step out.
Able to cover up that gut. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut. And a good counter by Roy Jones. 1 minute to go in this round. There it is. Simmons is almost out of it there. He was stunned. Holy cow. Simmons is down. Up after that punch put him down on the canvas.
Now he needs to get on that bicycle and stay away from this guy.
Good infighting from him. Accurate counter punch by Simmons. And the round comes to an end. We did have a knockdown in that round. Now, Teddy, if you're in the corner where your man was down on the floor, what are you telling him?
Well, the first thing that I do is I sit him down, I get water on the back of his neck. You know, I bring him to a sense, I make sure that he's clear and everything, and then I tell him why he got his backside put on that canvas so he can correct it, and he doesn't go out there and get caught again with the same punch.
Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Oh! Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad place right now. He was tagged.
No holding.
Simmons mounting a comeback here, Teddy. Things were going against him. Now the tide is turned.
Good things come to those who wait or those who persevere. He persevered, good things are happening.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Not precise at all by Simmons. Great fight. I mean, just a great fight. Both guys giving their all back and forth.
It doesn't get much better.
Unable to score with the hook. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Simmons showing us that he is willing to stick with the game plan. But Teddy, that game plan saw him knocked down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him?
You know, in some ways I tell him good, because you have to go with what you have. You know, you can't completely change. That's not possible in the course of the fight. You are who you...
There it is! Roy Jones Jr.'s almost out of it there. He was stunned. The end to another very entertaining round in what has been a very entertaining fight. A fight where there's just bad intentions. The fight that just doesn't have the feel of a fight that's going to be a decision win for somebody. Looks like somebody's going to get stopped.
Right from the beginning, they've been fighting with desperation. Like, going the decision, as you just touched on, has not been in their minds at all.
Nice block by Simmons. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot and then comes back with an uppercut. Blocks the headshot. Oh! Roy Jones Jr.'s in a bad spot right now. And for the second time tonight, he goes down.
One, two, three, four, five.
Roy Jones Jr. hitting the deck but rising up.
Well, when you drop your hands, you pull back, you do all those things, sooner or later there's a chance you're going to hit the deck. Now it's up to Jones to find a way to survive.
A good block. Well-placed counterpunch by Roy Jones. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Roy Jones. He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. He's got to find a way to get through the early goings here of this round. Remember last round, he went down. He was on the canvas.
Now, look, he wants to tie his opponent up. That's the best way to get through it right now. But what he doesn't want to do...
Wow! Roy Jones Jr. He goes down, and there is still plenty of time remaining in this round.
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Wow, he gets up again after another devastating knockdown. I don't know how much more of this he can take.
You know, he got up a little too fast, I think. He should have probably taken an 8 count there. He's not on steady legs.
Oh, Simmons is stunned and he is hurt. Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
That is it. This fight is over. Roy Jones Jr. is going to be partying tonight. A knockout victory. Roy Jones Jr. is your winner by knockout.
I feel like I just read a book. You know, I know a little bit more about this guy now.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Have yourself a great night.